The stereotype of southern states being extremely right-wing, more so Texas, imposed by northern state is unjustly established. When you talk about the current party labels, they have gone through a drastic change in the past 150 years. What was considered the values of a Democrat, regardless of where you were, is more or less a Republican today. What was once a Republican in ideologies is now a Democrat. The Republican Party consisted of individuals such as Lincoln, Reagan, Bush Sr., and George W. Bush, while the Democratic Party also had key figures such as Bill Clinton, Kennedy, and Franklin D. Roosevelt. From 1836 up through the Civil War, you saw a very white Anglo-dominated political structure that was very traditional conservative. They wanted to keep this the status quo since they believed it was beneficial for their economy. After Texas and the rest of the Confederate States lost the Civil War, the federal government, established by northern states, came in and supervised the Reconstruction. This left a bad taste with most Southerners, and Texas was no exception to that. After federal intervention and the post-Civil War, Texans wanted to establish a government like the one before, but this time without slaves. However, instead of having a large central government, they wanted to have a very limited. This led to our current structure of our current government. Towards the mid to late 1900s, conservative Democrats in Texas, as well as in the rest of the South, began to side with the newly formed ideas of the Republican Party. They emphasized unlimited government, while Democrats focused on higher influence of government on an individual's life. The Democratic Party also had their own change as well during this time period. The Republicans will look towards the white middle and upper class voters, originally known as the conservative white Democrats. Democrats, on the other hand, focus on minority voters such as Hispanic and African Americans, whose ancestors once belonged to the Republican Party. Towards the late 1900s, early 2000s, this change in demographics eventually affecting the state of Texas, including the city of Houston. Houston is considered one of the cities that continue to vote for Democrats, along with Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio. Ever since its inception, most of Houston's elected mayors belong to the Democratic Party. As more influx of people continue to migrate to the state of Texas for its job opportunities from all parts of the world, we will continue to see the change in demographics as time progresses.